News, a service of Progressive Windows and Doors. SWOSU seeks approval of a tuition adjustment. That's the big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. Southwestern Oklahoma State University is seeking a small hike in tuition for the coming year, says President Dr. Joel Kendall.
We are going to ask for a small increase. Our tuition mandatory fee increase request is 2.5%. The Russo board did approve that. We still need to get approval from the Oklahoma State Regents for that. Now, that's the second lowest increase among Oklahoma four-year universities this year.
Dr. Kendall says the rise in operational costs prompted SWOSU to seek an increase in tuition. A ribbon-cutting ceremony is planned for this morning at the new Elk City Fire Department for both the new fire and police departments, says Fire Chief Kyle Chervinka.
We have a couple of people that are coming to speak, and then following that, we'll be able to do tours of the fire station, and then they can follow up with a tour of the police department after.
Representatives from the Elk City Police Department will also be on hand at the event to discuss the recent renovations to their facility. The Clinton City Council recently discussed a proposal with Veteran Waste Solutions for solid waste disposal services. Public Works Director Gene McCullough spoke about the proposal.
Veterans has proposed to extend the current agreement that we're operating under. We'll honor the lower rate, so we will be saving some tonnage. That's always a good thing. Save quite a bit of money. That's about $100,000 to $200,000 a year at that rate.
The council will likely vote on the agreement at a future meeting. The Clinton City Council Tuesday approved a funding request to the Clinton Hospital Authority for a settlement between the authority and former hospital chief executive officer Lynn Lacefield. The settlement amount is just over $52,000. Lacefield was terminated by the authority in February. We'll have more news coming up next.
Progressive Windows and Doors.
Hi, Jeremy here. Although most windows appear to be equal, there are differences in their performance and function that can greatly impact how they protect you and your home. We have engineered our windows to keep out the harshest of elements while maintaining ease of operation. To see for yourself, come visit our plant and showroom. We are located just 2 miles south and 2 miles east of Fairview on the Isabella Blacktop.
German engineered, Oklahoma built.
A Ouachita County Commissioner is seeking re-election. Kyra Huckabee has more.
District 3 Ouachita County Commissioner Greg Chandler highlights his campaign for re-election.
All my life, I've been a public servant. I've got a public servant heart. I like to help people with their problems. That's something I really enjoy. I'm experienced in the job. I've done that kind of work all my life. Outside the safety of our roads and bridges, I'm very active in several boards across the county. My goal is not only to have safe roads and bridges, but it's also to bring rural development and maybe more money into the county.
Chandler and his opponent Floyd King will appear on the June 16th Republican primary election ballot. I'm Kyra Huckabee for Right Radio News.
Thank you, Kyra. The free summer feeding program for Weatherford Public Schools begins today. Every Thursday in the month of June, parents and guardians may pick up one set of meals per child for age 18 and under at Stafford Elementary by using the first lane of the east side of the building. Pickup times are from 11 to 1. The free grab-and-go meals include 5 days of breakfast and lunch with storing and heating instructions. Children do not need to attend Weatherford Public Schools to receive the meals. Weatherford Mayor Mike Brown says the city is waiting for a new part to repair the splash pad at Raider Park.
I think maybe this week or next week, but it was a 2-week time, so maybe it's this week it'll come in and get that opened up also.
While the location remains closed for repairs, the splash pad at Means Park is open for the season. The Rotary versus Kiwanis blood drive will be held next week in Weatherford. Walk-ins are welcome, but scheduling in advance will help with planning purposes. The blood drive will be held at the Stafford Air and Space Museum Monday from 9 to 2. You can schedule an appointment by visiting ourbloodinstitute.org. Here's state news for the Radio Oklahoma Network.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network. I'm Ann Roberts. Despite the price at the pump, Oklahoma Turnpike Authority Finance Director Wendy Smith says more drivers traversed the turnpikes in April than in March.
I-44 corridor is obviously made up of the Turner, Will Rogers, and H.E. Bailey, and it is actually up 8.4%. I really look at that as a really good indicator that the economy is still going strong.
In April, toll revenue for just the I-44 corridor totaled $18.5 million, an increase of $1 million or 5.6% over April of 2025. Overall, toll revenues in April topped $41.5 million. The city of Glenpool announces residents will see higher utility bills beginning next month. The Glenpool City Council and Utility Service Authority approved the rate increase to take effect July 1st. Officials say this is the first increase to water, sewer, and stormwater rates since 2015. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann Roberts.
News at 7:30, a service of Progressive Windows and Doors. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral notices after word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
When you lose a loved one, it's important to have someone who's compassionate, understanding, and personal. Brandon Lee with Lee's Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton is dedicated to honoring your loved ones with heartfelt service. His goal is to create meaningful tributes that celebrate lives while guiding you with every step of the final process. Whether it's a traditional service, cremation, or pre-planning, if you have already purchased a funeral plan elsewhere, they will honor it as if it was their own. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, they continue the tradition of caring and personal service. Please visit today to experience the difference.
Funeral services for 84-year-old Dr. George Burt Fleming will be held today at 10 o'clock at the Corn Mennonite Brethren Church. Interment will be held at the Corn Mennonite Brethren Cemetery. Services under the direction of Keesali Funeral Home in Clinton. Memorial services for 61-year-old Sherry Denise Buller will be held on Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Chapel of Lockstone Funeral Home in Weatherford. Final resting place will be at the Sullivan Cemetery in Rocky. Today's funeral notices, a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.